Could President Trump's controversial plan to build a 250-foot tall arch in the nation's capital actually become a reality? Well, today that proposal took a major step forward. Thanks for joining us here. I'm Scott Thuman. The National Capital Planning Commission gave preliminary approval to the project, despite several people speaking out against that arch. Our Tom Rousey shows us just how tall the proposed arch would stand and how it compares to some of Washington's most recognizable landmarks.
Construction of the arch requires congressional approval.
Although a number of people spoke out against the Trump administration's proposed arch, with one man suggesting an alternate location,
specifically at the newly created oval marking the arrival of South Capitol Street and the Anacostia River.
In the end, the National Capital Planning Commission preliminarily approved plans for the 250-foot structure. However, the commission is still deliberating whether the size violates federal law capping building heights in the city. To give you a better sense of the arch, it would be well over twice as high as the 99-foot Lincoln Memorial, but less than half as tall as the 555-foot Washington Monument. We went up about 250 feet in our building in Arlington. You can see the height we're at is well above most of D.C. except for the Washington Monument. However, many buildings in Roslyn that can be seen from D.C. would still be much higher than the arch. This traffic circle that I'm standing in is where the proposed arch would be built. Now, even though it's across the Potomac River from the Lincoln Memorial, this circle is still technically in D.C. And you know, some of the folks who spoke to the National Capital Planning Commission said one of their biggest concerns was how the arch and its construction would affect Arlington National Cemetery in the distance.
Under this plan, families would lower their loved ones into the ground to the sound of pile drivers.
Wednesday's vote was not final. The project has to come back before the commission at a later date. Tom Rousey, 7 News.